I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Mayfield to throw it. Screen play. Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is taken at the 15. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Foster on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left-sided, he's got a man. That's Doyle. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Again, this is Foster. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they did.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin there to make the grab, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. This is taken at his 4. He spins free, and now running right through it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
No, check, Patriot!
So after the INT, it's Allen. The left side completion to Jones. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Michael Kendricks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, So many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. On third down, Allen. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Leopard!
Now this time, Allen will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. First down, and they're going to throw without it. And it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gun!
Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there from 10 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On second down, it's Drake. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, here come the Bills. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Lucky 56. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Allen now on first down. And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On first down, Allen. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Second and 10 now from the 27. A final shot before half for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one fielded at the 5. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Allen throwing on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mayfield down. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon from 4 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. And, man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, 5.
All right, let's get credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Hauschka with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield eluding the nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the team...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Allen to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Foster. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen on 1st and 10. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Throwing now is Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football, As you mentioned, unable to connect.
To the air, Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll get it up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, here's Allen. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The former star at the University of Buffalo, Khalil Mack, getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here's Mayfield.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw, Mayfield. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. A first down carry for Foster. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Detroit!
They keep it in the hands of Foster. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bills on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Landry now on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they made...
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Watch it now, Barney!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's Allen on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. He's going to get it running right. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Anthony Sherman, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead.
So momentum, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. Mayfield looks to throw, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A very solid gain of 27. One last shot from Mayfield here. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they
the whole offseason.